Welcome to the LDN Radio Show, brought to you by the LDN Research Trust. I'm your host, Linda Elsiegood. I have an exciting lineup of guest speakers who are LDN experts in their field. We will be discussing low-dose Naltrexone and its many uses in autoimmune diseases, cancers, etc. Thank you for joining us. This show is sponsored by our members who made donations. We'd like to give them a very big thank you. We have to cover the monthly costs of the radio station's software, bandwidth, phone lines and phone calls to be able to continue with the radio show. And thank you for listening. I'd like to welcome back our guest today, Barbara from the United States, who uses LDN for fibromyalgia, Sjogren syndrome, osteoarthritis, and hypothyroidism. Thank you for joining us, Barbara.
Thank you for having me.
So could you tell us your story?
Glad to. In April of 2015, I was recovering from neck surgery and was having additional pain from what I had with fibromyalgia. And my cousin recommended that I check into LDN. So over the next, I'd say 3 months, I did a lot of research on it. And talked to my rheumatologist. She thought it would be a good idea for me to try. However, because we have a shortage of rheumatologists here, she wanted my pain management doctor to manage it. And on my next visit with him, I took the prescriber's information packet from the Trust website with me to my visit and discussed it. And he agreed to give it a try. I started in November 15, I started out on 1 milligram. And I gradually worked up to 2.5 milligrams, stayed there for about 2 years. Then I began increasing again because I felt it had quit working as well. I'm now at 4 milligrams. My pain management doctor, I was his zero patient for LDN. And after a year, I gave him a written testimonial for him to share with other patients. And he now has several patients on it, although some have refused to try it because of their addiction to opioids. As to side effects, initially the only noticeable side effect I had was gastrointestinal problems, and those were resolved by changing my formula from tablets to capsules and changing my filler to sucrose. It's probably 6 months after I started LDN before I really noticed the differences that it was making in my life. Besides lessening of pain, fewer side effects from from weather changes and such as that. And besides amazing of pain, the first signs of relief were fewer effects from weather shifts, such as barometric pressure drops. I very slowly lost 80 pounds, despite my thyroid medicine having to be reduced twice. And although I have a prescription for tramadol, I haven't gotten a refill in 8 months and still have pills left. I have no need for pain meds other than the occasional Tylenol or ibuprofen for headache or backache. I am now free of muscle pain, fatigue, and brain fog from fibromyalgia. My osteoporosis has been downgraded to osteopenia. And some of the medications I was on when I started using LDN have either been reduced in dosage or discontinued entirely. And I no longer have to use probiotics. And one of the most interesting and unexpected changes was the old scars that were purple. One that was more than 40 years old faded to white. I have more energy than I've had, I don't know how many years it was. It just feels great. I will be on LDN for the rest of my life. Period.
Well, that was fantastic, Barbara. You did very well. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Well,
I'm just glad I found found the trust, and somebody referred me to the LDN, because it's been literally a life-altering experience for me.
that's amazing. Well, we'll have to have you back in a few more years and to tell us an update.
Will do.
This show is sponsored by our members who made donations. We'd like to give them a very big thank you. We have to cover the monthly costs of the radio station's software, bandwidth, phone lines and phone calls to be able to continue with the radio show. And thank you for listening. Any questions or comments you may have, please email me, Linda, Linda, at ldnrt.org. I look forward to hearing from you. Thank you for joining us today. We really appreciated your company. Until next time, stay safe and keep well.